All right, Alicia B. Mitchell with Stay Woke Again. Hopefully, you are still with us. Uh, the following will be part two of What is Woke? Parts of society in the United States, particularly in legal and social organizations, since these establishments were instituted and designed for and by white Americans. That would kind of fly in the face of the one nation under God with liberty and justice for all. However, the far right saw that it was working. People were adopting the idea that woke, whatever it is, was something sinister and wrong, and they jumped on the bandwagon and are going along for the ride. So we have the Republican far right launching a war against woke when they have no idea what it really means, while accusing, berating, and belittling people and using woke to deprive the American people of the truth about any people that they consider other or not really American. So let's move on. Now, in the Bible, in Luke 12:39 through 46, it reads, "And know this, that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through." In other words, he would have stayed woke. "Be you therefore ready also, for the Son of Man comes at an hour when you think not." Then Kepha, who most people call Peter, said unto Messiah, "Rabbi, are you speaking this parable to us, the disciples, or to everyone?" And Yahushua said, "Who then is that faithful and wise steward, that woke, aware, paying attention steward, whom his master shall make ruler over his household to give them their portion of meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his master, when he comes, shall find him so doing," or find him woke. "Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he has. But and if that servant say in his heart, My master delays his coming, and begins to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the master of that servant will come in a day when he is not expecting him, and at an unanticipated time, when he is not awoke, aware, or paying attention, and will just cut him in sunder, completely sever him, and will appoint him his portion, which is what he has coming, with the unbelievers." Now, to those who profess to be believers, are you spiritually beating down men servants and maidens, making them feel less than by denying them access to their history, their heritage, and their culture, which was given to them by the Almighty Father? Would you deny them truth by following men who teach for doctrine their own commandments, as it is written in Matthew 15:9? By the way, are these politicians practicing what they preach? Are they imposing on themselves the same things that they are imposing on others? Are they depriving themselves of their own history as they deny others of theirs? Make no mistake, one can be drunken with more than libations. Many are drunk with power or the desire to have power. Many are drunk with the love of money, drunk with bias, drunk with racism, drunk with replacement theory, drunk with indifference, drunk with discrimination, drunk with false sense of superiority, drunk with homicidal ideations, drunk with the desire to commit mass shootings, drunk with the desire to commit murder, drunk with the desire to commit acts of terrorism, drunk with hatred, drunk with the fear of wokeness. Now, Mark 3:27 says, "No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. It says, and then he will spoil his house. Those who declare that woke goes to a place to die are not talking about an ideology. They intend to bind the strong man. They intend to spoil his house, meaning his culture, to commit genocide, to eradicate, to destroy, to demolish, to make extinct the strong man and his lineage. Their concern seems not to be to protect their children from hurt feelings, guilt, or being traumatized, as much as to remove any trace of truth that might enlighten them, that would surely make their children free. According to John 8:32, know the truth, and the truth will make you free. No, they would rather create an alternative narrative. And as 1 John 2:21 declares, I have not written to you because you do not know the truth, but because you know it. And my words to warn you that no lie is of the truth.